There's a war going on inside your head, and it's not loud. It's subtle. It whispers when you fail. It nags when you rest, and it shouts when things go wrong. Most people never realize that their inner voice is either building them up or slowly tearing them down. The Stoics, those ancient warriors of the mind, knew this secret. The way you talk to yourself shapes your entire life. So today, I'm revealing 7 powerful Stoic strategies, mental tools you can use to feed your mind strength instead of fear. Ready? Turn to 1. Talk to yourself like a friend. When things go wrong, do you beat yourself up or talk like someone who's on your side? Most people are harsh with themselves in ways they'd never be with others. But the Stoics taught, if your inner voice is your worst critic, you'll constantly feel small. Treat yourself like a wise friend would. When you fall, say, I've been through worse. I can figure this out. That's not weakness, that's mental strength. 2. Name the emotion, don't be the emotion. There's a difference between feeling anxious and being anxiety. One gives you space, the other traps you. The Stoics understood this early. When you name your emotion, you step outside it. Say, this is fear, not I'm afraid. That pause gives you power. Power to act instead of react. Power to see clearly, even in chaos. 3. Ask, is this thought helping me? Not every thought deserves your attention. Some thoughts are like leeches. They drain you without helping at all. So next time your mind spirals into worry or regret, pause and ask, is this helping me or hurting me? That single question cuts through the noise. If the thought leads to growth, use it. If not, let it go. Peace isn't the absence of thoughts, it's the presence of better ones. 4. Arm yourself. Each morning. The Stoics didn't hope for a perfect day. They might prepared one knee for an imperfect one. Marcus Aurelius expected rudeness, chaos, and failure, not with anger, but with calm. Why? Because what's expected doesn't knock you off balance. Every morning, remind yourself, people may test me, plans may fail, but I'll stay steady. This mindset is armor. You don't control the world, but you do control your response. 5. Use if, then rules for stress. When life hits hard, your brain often freezes. So have a plan. Stoics would pre-rehearse how to respond to difficulty. You can do the same with mental rules. If I feel angry, then I'll pause before speaking. Or, if I feel overwhelmed, I'll take 3 deep breaths. These if-then habits give your brain something solid to grab when emotions surge. It's like writing your own emotional operating system. 6. Keep a daily proof log. Your brain is biased. It remembers your failures more than your wins. That's why you need to track your progress. Write down 1 win every day. I handled stress calmly. I stayed disciplined. I said no when it mattered. This is your proof. The Stoics journaled to hold themselves accountable. You're not building ego, you're building awareness. These small wins become your mental armor. 7. Repeat Stoic phrases until they stick. Words shape action. The Stoics used short, powerful phrases to steer their minds. Things like, endure and persist, or what's in my control. These aren't affirmations, they're mental anchors. Repeat them often enough, and they become automatic. They show up when you need them most, during anger, fear, or doubt. Choose your phrases, repeat them, let them rewire your instinct. Absolutely. Here's a more intriguing and powerful outro, with richer language and a cinematic feel, designed to leave your audience reflecting deeply. Your mind, it's always awake, always listening. And whether you realize it or not, it's hungry. Hungry for stories, for meaning, for truth. But most of all, it's hungry for direction. And if you don't feed it with strength, discipline, and clarity, It will feast on fear, self-doubt, and distraction. The Stoics understood this long before neuroscience did. They didn't leave their thoughts to chance. They trained them like soldiers, forged them like steel. Every morning, every setback, every victory, they fed their minds with the kind of talk that builds empires from ashes. And now, it's your turn, because you're not just someone drifting through life. You're the author of the voice inside your head. You're the one with the power to shape how that voice speaks, calm in the storm, grounded in chaos, defiant in the face of fear. So speak with purpose. Train your mind like your future depends on it, because it does. Whisper courage, speak discipline, shout clarity. And when the noise of the world gets loud, let your inner voice be louder. Not with noise, but with truth. Because when your inner voice becomes your greatest ally, there is no force outside of you that can break what you've built within.